Now, weather with your First Coast News storm experts, powered by AC Designs.
All right, it is President's Day, so a lot of you have the day off.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't notice the sea fog hanging around this morning. Maybe you did.
That's true. Some folks may have slept through it, but a very nice afternoon. Now, yesterday afternoon, as we headed toward the evening, a wall of sea fog rolled in from the beaches. But folks, even the beaches have cleared out late this afternoon, so although the fog will return, it's going to be well after the evening hour. So maybe, all things considered, I don't know, fire up the grill. Now, fog will return later on tonight. It's going to be with us tomorrow morning as we head back to work and school. But then after the morning fog, the warmth will continue to hold. Take a look. Mid-February, late in the afternoon, even on the islands, temperatures in the mid-60s to near 70, and you go farther off to the west, away from the impact of the Atlantic Ocean. And right now, these temperatures on I-75 of 81 degrees, they're some of the warmest temperatures in the nation because South Florida is actually cloudier, so lower 80s late in the afternoon. Showing you the dew points just to support the idea that, again, dew points at or slightly higher than the surf temperatures, and so that will eventually support the idea of sea fog coming in. Now, yesterday's cool front, and that's what that caused the wall of sea fog to roll in addition to many other factors. That is now retreating back to the north, and that's why we see some showers over the Gulf Stream, but they're headed up toward Charleston and not toward the First Coast. So outside of some mist within the fog, that is it. So winds off the ocean out of the east, they're going to be light overnight, but that's going to be enough to allow the fog to become pretty widespread. In fact, here's going to be our fog forecast. Watch as it gradually spreads to the west and to the northwest. Now, there will be a tendency for more widespread lower densities from Duval north versus Duval south, and then during the day tomorrow, a tendency for the fog to tend to lift quicker to the south versus the north. But then even by midday tomorrow, most of us will see that warm sunshine. And again, despite it's February. Temperatures even into the midnight hour will be in the middle 60s, eventually getting on down to the lower 60s. Now, on the surface, where we are, it's going to be moist, it's going to be damp. Your skin will be glistening, but the air is very dry above about 5,000 feet. And the significance to that is, although we're under now a tropical flow coming out of the deep Caribbean, it may cause a couple isolated showers to form for the next couple of days. But overall, again, outside of the mist with the fog, we're going to be dry. At the beach, going to be out over the waterways. Lucky enough to have the break. Overall, a sunnier scenario for you. And although the surf temperature may sound chilly at 61, compared to where it was in mid-January, it is making, I can tell you, a very nice rebound. High tide 11 in the morning, so low tide late in the afternoon. Officially looking for a high of 80. As I showed you, cooler on the beaches, but you folks farther off to the west, you're going to see highs of 82 to 84 degrees. And watch this high. Now, sometimes, especially during the winter, high pressure systems on the surface are supported by cold air at 30,000 feet. This is more like a summertime high. It's very warm up to 30,000 feet, and if anything, it's going to build. So although typically this time of the year, if you see big storms out to the west, that means they're going to make it here within about 2 days. Not going to happen. In fact, the next strong cold front will probably not make it here until the end of the month. But do want to show you real quickly where winter is continuing, and that is in a perfect place. 37 degrees, although really for them, not too cold. That, of course, is their weather on Tuesday.